It's not what it looks like at all. It's actually way, way worse than you think it is. Roblox is now 18 plus. It's not. That's not what's happening. Because of Schlep and Chris Hansen? Nope. All right, let's get into it. I can already tell you right now that I don't think that they're kicking kids off of Roblox. I think they probably have an 18 plus section, which I think, in my opinion, is way worse. I don't think that there should be any kind of 18 plus anything on a game that has children on it. Well, I mean, I don't mind that if it's a game for adults. There shouldn't be children on it. But this is a game for kids that has adults on it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV.
Hello.
This is Neon. I'm not here with Geeky Sparkles.
Oh no.
We're going to talk about Roblox.
I like
We're going
Geeky
to talk about the
Sparkles.
Roblox scandal. Now, Roblox is going 18 plus. Yeah, not the whole platform. They just made an adult-only game section amid child safety concerns. Now, we've been talking about this. There are a lot of concerns with Roblox. It is kind of a haven for predators, and there's a whole controversy around the...
I think it's going to get worse. I think it's going to get much, much worse.
YouTuber Schlep, who was,
especially if we get this ID verification thing in, I think people are going to start using fake IDs. I really do.
Going out and
they're AI
catfishing,
generated,
getting some, what do they call it? What do they call it? A honey trap? Is that what they're calling it? Pretending to be a minor and luring predators off platform.
I believe that is a honeypot.
To bust them in 4K and then turn that information over to authorities, and he got kicked off the platform.
Yep. That is not allowed. You are not allowed to go after the predators on the platform because they like those types of people. What keeps them
now
going.
Chris Hansen's getting involved. It's a whole thing, right? The stock tumbled.
It went back up a little bit because Lady Gaga did a thing with them.
Has been like Roblox it's been a disaster for the last month or so. I mean, it's been a disaster for a while, but I mean, this whole...
It's been a disaster for years, and like I tell children and parents all the time, they shouldn't be on Roblox. Nobody listens. They all ignore me. They all have excuses. Mostly the parents. I'm like, bro, are you fucking serious? I even have a couple instances. One main instance where the children got predatorized, and then they just let the kid right back onto the platform. It's just like, bro, you're just asking for it to happen again.
PR black eye that they've gotten from predators on the platform, or rumors of predators on the platform, has definitely hurt them. And now they've created an 18 plus section. So I got to look at this. I haven't read this yet.
Is it going to keep kids out of it? I doubt it. There will probably be a bunch of kids that are using an adult profile that are going to be going into there.
The games on there, I gotta tell you, are pretty dicey. I mean, our daughter's been playing Roblox since she was probably
That's not good.
9-10 years old, and we always tried to keep an eye on what she was playing, but I will tell you, some of the stuff on there is kind of dicey. And they had games on
there. Why would you do that? Why would you even allow that to happen? Yeah, there are way better games to be playing than fucking Roblox,
where you could like undress and take group showers and all kinds of crazy crap. And
that's insane, man.
And of course, that's gonna be catnip for predators, right? So let's talk about Roblox going 18 plus. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. No woohoos, but I'm sure she'll give you a woohoo in her heart if you go out and support Geeky Sparkles Kick.
Hopefully not a woohoo like The Sims. That's your wife, bro. I don't need that kind of woohoo in my life.
Kickstarter Geeky Sparkles presents Glowing Ghouls retro enamel pins, and
oh boy, we're already starting Halloween. I fucking love it. Halloween is my favorite time of the year besides Christmas. Nothing beats Christmas, man.
She designed these pins. They look very similar to vintage Halloween art, which she's a big fan of. We have a lot of vintage stuff around the house.
I also love vintage Halloween art.
School Halloween stuff from the 40s.
Like
50s.
That Monster Mash kind of Halloween art.
These 60s. These are all her designs, converted to vector by our pin partners. And if we hit 10,000, which I think we're going to do, I think we're going to do a Geeky Sparkles Witch pin as an add-on if you guys want to add that on and have Geeky Witchy Geeky with you.
That'd be
there
cool.
You go. So check it out.
This is the most that I ever talk about ads because I like it when creators have their own stuff. That's the kind of stuff that I want to see. I don't want to see Rocket Money. I don't want to see Raid Shadow Legends.
On Kickstarter, Geeky Sparkles presents Glow and Ghouls. They're going to ship the same time I think we ship the Orc pins out. So we're just going to place one big-ass order and just ship all this stuff out. All right, so this is coming from Deserto. Roblox has finally made an adult-only game section amid child safety concern.
Like, everybody uses Dexerto. Even I use Dexerto on Threads.
Okay.
I know.
So Roblox has announced that experiences labeled with the restricted maturity tag will soon only be available to users 18 and over. The change raises the age requirement from 17 plus and begins rolling out immediately. Starting August 28th, players under 18 can no longer see restricted experiences in search or recommendations. Later this year, full access will also be blocked for those users. So it's a little weird. I'm going to be honest that a platform designed, I mean, maybe it wasn't the initial design, but it is targeted toward kids, has an 18 plus section.
It's targeted toward pre-Fortnite children. That's what it's targeted toward.
You know what I'm saying? It's
like even babies.
The fact that they even have those kinds of games on the platform is kind of weird. Like, can't you separate that kind of stuff out from the Roblox? You know,
they could have two different games. They could have a Roblox for kids and a Roblox for adults that's called something else, but they can't do that because that would split up their audience. They want all of these creeps and all the children to be playing together because that makes the most amount of money. Only they get to decide who is and isn't on their platform, not the police.
I don't know. I just think you need to have like a Disney Plus and a Hulu. I think they need to be kind of separate platforms. But then Disney, you know, in their infinite wisdom is going to merge those two together. So the platform confirmed that the policy shift applies to both players and developers.
And Hulu was like the first platform to actually be a competitor against Netflix. I remember when Hulu first came out, dude, it was so hot. There were so many good channels on there. There were so many good shows, movies. It was mostly the shows platform. It was like Netflix is where you go for the movies and Hulu is where you went for the shows. And it's just not like that anymore. Now all of the streaming platforms suck except for the free ones.
Creators under 18 will still be able to access restricted projects they previously published, but any new experiences with the label can only be uploaded by developers 18 or older. Okay. Ongoing child safety concerns. Yes, they have a lot of those, as well as ongoing stock concerns and ongoing Chris Hansen concerns. This comes after Roblox's recent August 11th ban of YouTuber Predator Hunter Schlep. On top of being banned from the platform, they sent a cease and desist to the creator. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I understand they don't want to get sued by people that he entrapped. I don't know. Can he do that? Is that the term? I'm not a lawyer.
Not entrapment.
Is it entrapment if it's an individual doing it? I thought it had to be authorities.
It's only the authorities. But if you do it the wrong way and then the authorities use that information, they could be liable for entrapment. Like, say you do what people think is entrapment and then you turn that over to the authorities and then they act upon all of that information, that would then be entrapment.
I don't know. But he has over 600,000 subscribers and claims that his work over the past year helped lead to 6 arrests. Roblox letter accused him of simulated child endangerment conversations, sharing or soliciting personally identifiable information, and encouraging users to move conversations off platform. But that's what actual predators do. That's why it's hard sometimes, I think, to catch these people, because what they try to do is take the kids off of Roblox, and Roblox can be like, hey, we do what we...
Yeah, and they get the kids onto Discord, and it's just like, bro, 2 of the platforms that your children definitely 100,000% should not be on, Roblox and Discord. That's like a recipe for disaster.
You can on our platform, which I don't know if I agree with that, given what I've seen over the last couple of weeks. But they can say that. But then it's when these people are like, hey, let's go over to Discord. And God knows Discord is the Wild West. I mean, Discord is.
Yeah, just look at Mr. Beast's server that Chris Tyson was in. Yeah, just imagine that.
Crazy.
That's Discord.
There's most of the, I think a lot of the child. I mean, this is my personal opinion, but most of the child endangerment stuff on the internet, I think it's being passed around on Discord. Like,
or at least they're using Discord as the messenger, and then they're using some kind of encrypted app to actually pass around the materials.
Ban you if they think you're a quote unquote Nazi, even if you're not. Like, if you, they'll ban you for that. But if you're passing kiddie stuff around, they're just like, yeah, whatever.
As long as you're not directly doing it on the platform, which sometimes even that's allowed. You can talk about it.
They don't seem to really moderate. They're like, yeah, it's not a problem. It's up to the mods, whoever owns that server, I guess. After the ban, concerns of child safety on the platform rose after Roblox defended its decision to ban the quote-unquote vigilante. Even though he's not, literally by definition, is not a vigilante. He was working with law enforcement. A vigilante would not be working with law enforcement. Not that way, though. One celebrity looking to shine light on the debate is Chris Hansen, best known for hosting NBC's To Catch a Predator, who has built his career exposing those who prey on minors. Now he's turning his attention to Roblox after reaching out to Schlep for an upcoming documentary investigating Roblox's handling of child safety issues. Yeah, Roblox didn't do this because they're nice. Roblox is freaking the fuck out. That's what I think is going on. I think Roblox is freaking out because...
Yeah, they couldn't have people find out that there's predators on their platform because they have to protect them, because if people find out that this is happening, then they lose money.
Once that documentary drops...
Oh, it's going to be
right
so
now,
bad.
this is... I mean, it's making headlines all over the place, but it's mostly, as far as I can tell, kind of quarantined to the internet. But once it goes on like broadcast TV or on streaming or something, I don't know where he's going to put it. His stream.
Once grandparents and out-of-touch parents start seeing it, that's going to get really, really bad.
Streaming service. If it winds up on like Netflix or something, then everybody's going to know, oh my God, Roblox is not safe. Roblox is not a place you want to let your kids spend any time.
Yeah, true.
Because God knows what kind of games they're going to play. God knows what kind of people they're going to talk to. And look, we've been around the internet.
And it's the subliminal messaging that I'm worried about. I'm not even worried about the stuff that's obvious that your kid shouldn't get on. I'm worried about like the stuff that they don't know about. Because a lot of kids, they'll see something and they'll be like, okay, this is definitely not something my parents want me to be on, so I will leave it. But there's a bunch of stuff that they just don't know is not okay. And that's where I think parents go wrong with just letting their child just go wild, watch movies, watch shows, play games. I think you as the parent have to consume the content first before you allow your child to consume it, because they throw in that subliminal messaging. And don't act like they fucking don't, because Disney's been in trouble multiple times for doing that shit.
For a very long time. I've been on the internet since the Prodigy days. I grew up on the internet.
Same.
And our kids, I was like, yeah, you don't.
I was born internet being a thing, but when I was born, everybody had dial-up.
Don't talk to weirdos. Just do not talk to weirdos.
True.
And I'd like to think they listened. I don't know, but some parents are just like, oh, it's a kid's game.
Yeah, I wouldn't even trust it. I wouldn't trust my kids to not talk to weirdos, because it takes one time for them to be like, this guy seems cool. And then the guy is cool until he says one wrong thing that's fucked up, and then the kid's like scarred for life.
Totally safe. So let's talk about this, though. On top of that,
honestly, I just cannot wait for Roblox to be shut down. I don't think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to get worse. But, a man can dream, man can hope. And
so
pray.
On top of the child endangerment stuff, now we got another accusation. Roblox, one of the world's most popular video games, has become a bastion of hate speech, according to The Week.
Oh, wow.
There's hate speech on Roblox. It said,
oh,
Roblox
no. Oh, wow. So something actually is going to get done about the speech on the platform, because you can't have hate speech. No. In today's age? No way. You can't say bad words. Yeah, you can have child predators, but no bad words.
Claims it moderates against hate speech. It currently has at least 18 active lawsuits pending nationwide due to inappropriate content found in its games. So
There's this many lawsuits against them for this kind of shit, but no piled on lawsuits about being predatory toward children. Are you serious? Like, this is what these people are about, by the way. They're fine with all of that. But if you're saying words that they don't like, if you're posting images they don't like, that's when they're going to go after you.
this is Matthew Dolman. His firm is representing people suing Roblox. There are millions of different games created by the platform's users, and hate can run rampant across various Roblox games. Well, we don't want hate speech. We definitely don't want hate speech, but it's weird. Like, some people get more bent out of shape about that than, you know, predators.
Yeah, because they can actually see that. They can actually get emotional about some word that they see in front of them that they don't like. You don't really see children being predatorized because it happens behind closed doors. You only hear about it.
Up kids on Roblox. It's like, where are the priorities, people? Like, oh my God, you said a bad word.
Their priorities
so much
are their
worse than,
feelings.
you know,
It's all based on how they feel.
that awful stuff. I don't want to talk about it. It's horrible. One of the most notable is the popular Roblox game Spray Paint, in which users can bypass moderation by spray painting hate messages across walls, ramps, and other virtual game settings.
That's funny.
There were dozens of swastikas.
Of course.
A dozen instances
Of course, this is the game for kids. There's going to be swastikas everywhere.
of hate speech targeting minority groups across Spray Paint servers, and they can be hard to avoid, just like predators. Within 3 minutes.
Yeah, they'll just spray paint something into a pattern that looks like a swastika. They don't even have to actually spray paint a swastika. Like, you're not stopping this. There's going to be dicks and swastikas everywhere.
Of getting in there for the first time, I saw a swastika, said Rachel Franz, an employee at the Children's Online Safety Advocacy Group.
That's the first time you saw a swastika and it wasn't in school? Like, do they not just talk about Nazis in school anymore?
Fair Play. I have heard of them. Why have I feel like I've heard of them before. Investigations have also found white supremacists, virtual clothing.
Yeah, this is all the stuff they're worried about, which is a valid thing to be worried about. But they're going hard after this stuff, and they don't care about the predatorizing childs.
Being monetized on the platform. So, like, hoods, you're like selling hoods on, can you do that? Well, now it'll be 18 plus. You have to be 18 plus to wear a hood and spray paint a swastika, I guess. This includes direct references to transnational neo-Nazi networks, such as the Active Club movement, mass deportation operations conducted by ICE, and white nationalist political parties abroad, such as the National Party in Ireland. These monetized items are available to kids under 13. Yeah, there are some other things available to kids under the age of 13, and some of them are free and awful. What else is happening? Beyond speech, reports have emerged. Some people may...
Yeah, I think this needs to be a platform that is made only for kids, not allowing any adults unless they are being accompanied or they are accompanying their child on the platform. That should be the only time. Should not be allowed, and there should not be allowed any adult features on this platform. Make a different platform that's separate, that has no children on it. Do that.
Use Roblox for even more sinister purposes. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're going to talk about the child endangerment, right? No? Well, at least one prominent group on Roblox has gained notoriety for creating Roblox maps that replicate real-life mass shootings. Are they going to talk about the kid stuff at all? No. Nope, they're not. According to the ADA...
Why didn't Halo have this problem, you know? Halo 3, why didn't it have this problem? You want to know why? Because it was an M-rated game. It was mostly adults on there. That's why it didn't have this problem. User-generated content. Minecraft, it had this problem. You know why? Because it had children and adults on it. If it was a game that was for adults and had user-created content, it wouldn't have been a problem. That's why you got to separate it. You can't have it, man. It's too open.
These maps reproduce mass shootings conducted by white supremacists. These maps are not simple game environments.
How do you know that? How do you know that they're made by white supremacists? You don't. You just feel like that. It could just be some random guy in his basement that's making games for fun, and he thinks it's funny to make a game like this, and he's not actually anything but just some guy in a basement.
They're disturbingly graphic and detailed. Man, they got all kinds of problems.
The guy who made Torture Chamber on Newgrounds, that guy obviously loves to torture people.
Oh, there we go. Okay, buried at the end of the article. Other controversies surround Roblox, including allegations of sexual misconduct. Yeah, it's a little more than that. It's not just like, there's a couple allegations of a couple of creeps on Roblox. It's like, no, this is like a platform-wide problem.
Yeah, it's rampant. I hear about it all the time, and I have for years, and it's been getting worse. And more people talk about it. As more people talk about it, I think predators are figuring out, like, oh, apparently Roblox is the place to go. I've been missing this the whole time. Apparently it's getting worse over there. I might as well hop on. So I'm over here in the currents. I need to be in the ocean. I need to be part of the party.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying this other stuff is good. I'm not saying, you know what?
You can't drain the entire ocean.
I'm not saying this other stuff is good at all. I'm not signing off on this other stuff. But like a little perspective. We've got kids being hurt in the real world, and they just seem a little more preoccupied with the kind of clothing that the kids are buying on the platform. I mean, look, this Roblox is a free-for-all, and I kind of feel like it blew up faster than they could really control it, right? Like it just kind of came out.
Yeah, the fact that they tried to control it made it blow up faster.
Left field. Like our kids played it when they were younger, like really young, on their iPhones, iPads. Back then you only had the Lego style characters, and then it's just like with YouTubers playing it all the time, it just like exploded. And then we had toys, but everybody thinks of this game as being a kid's game, right? So you're gonna have to probably clean it up a little bit there, Roblox. I don't know.
And also parents, I don't think Roblox is going to do anything. I think it's going to get worse. I think parents need to stop letting their kids play this fucking game, because it's not for kids. It's for everybody. Everybody.
I think they're gonna get hit from all sides with all kinds of bad press. But what's this one? This is good news. This is 5 hours ago from The Gamer. They said Roblox pulled in more players than the entirety of Steam, according to the Okay. Something's going on here. So the CEO's like, today over 45 million users were on Roblox at the same time. Great games like Steal a Brain Rot, Grow a Garden, 99 Nights in the Forest, Blocks Fruits, etc. So
this might be due to the amount of people that are jumping on Roblox to see what kind of 18 plus content they can get into, what kind of problems Roblox has. I guarantee you that is what made this happen. I've been seeing so many Roblox videos like, how bad is Roblox really? How long did it take me to get predatorized?
Steal a Brain Rot hit 20 million concurrent users. Damn. That's like all of YouTube, Steal a Brain Rot.
That's crazy,
so,
man.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to get worse. I think it's going to break even more records, too. I think it's going to break its own record of amount of children being predatorized. I say predatorized because YouTube hasn't figured that word out yet. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications. If you want to see Roblox shut the fuck down, see you in the next one.